All right, we're on day 10 of the Jewels of Wisdom from the Shrimad Bhagwatam. Yesterday, if you remember, we left Parikshit with Kali, the demon, having entered Parikshit's golden crown and waiting patiently to gradually enter Parikshit's mind and then wait for an opportunity to destroy Parikshit's life. Now, one day, Parikshit went hunting in the forest and he had spent a lot of time and he started feeling really hungry and thirsty. And he searched everywhere for food or drink, but he couldn't find anything, and his hunger and thirst was getting more and more intense. And you know, when we feel very hungry and thirsty and we don't eat at the right time, little bit of the mind goes a little bit weak. So finally, he reached a place where he saw an ashram. It was the ashram of Rishi Shramika. And he went there in search for food and water. He saw the Rishi sitting in meditation in the courtyard. He went towards the Rishi and he said, I want some water and I want some food. But the Rishi was in deep meditation, in so deep a meditation that all his surroundings, he was oblivious of them. He was totally absorbed in the self. And he could not hear Parikshit's voice or Parikshit's request for water and for food. So Kali thought, this is the moment for me to strike. He entered Parikshit's mind and he made Parikshit feel insulted and angry at being ignored by the Rishi, to the extent that he was so livid that he picked up a dead snake which was nearby and he draped it around the Rishi's, meditating Rishi's neck. He thought in his mind, what is this? I am the greatest emperor in the world and I am being ignored. I've asked for water so many times and this person is just sitting in meditation. A person of the caliber of Raja Parikshit would never on his own think like this. But when Kaliyug enters your mind, you have no control over your mind. Your mind will go into Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya, Rag, Dvesh, Ahankar. All this will start becoming predominant, dominant in your mind. Anyway, after doing this terrible, heinous crime actually, Parikshit left. And soon the Rishi's son, his name was Shringi, he came back home to the ashram and he saw his father sitting in meditation with a dead snake around his neck. You can imagine the son's anger at seeing this. And as it happened, the Rishi also came back into consciousness at the same time. And he asked his son, why are you feeling so angry? What's the matter? And he said, look, you have a dead snake around your neck. The Rishi simply just picked it up and calmly took it down. No anger, nothing. But the son could not be stopped. He went and inquired who came over here, what happened, and he realized it was the king Parikshit who had done this. And in his anger, he cursed the king that in 7 days, you will be bitten by a snake, Takshak, and you will die on the 7th day. Again, be careful of your thoughts. If you do not control and restrain your anger, you may do something that is not in your own highest interest. The Rishi said to his son, Beta, you cannot be talking like this. Raja Parikshit has done a great seva to us. He has managed to keep Kali in a restrained place, so we all don't get influenced by Kaliyug. Now you have cursed. This is a wrong thing you have done. It is a dharma you have done. So go and confess to Parikshit that you have cursed him to die in 7 days. You cannot take your curse back. But let him know that he is going to die in 7 days, and let him prepare for his death. What happened to King Parikshit after this is what I will tell you tomorrow. But let us learn from this small segment of the whole story how important it is for us to keep our mind and our intellect trained and restrained. Impulsive actions lead us to our downfall. Do not allow Kaliyug to enter your mind by staying within the Lakshman Rekha of what Raja Parikshit kept Kaliyug in those 5 places. Do not venture into that area, then you will be safe. And most important, even if you're angry, don't give a curse to anyone, because a curse once given cannot be taken back. Okay? What happened to Raja Parikshit? What most people would do in such a situation where you know that you're going to die in 7 days. And let's see what Raja Parikshit did in those 7 days. That is tomorrow. Very interesting.